Hey everybody, this is Annette Dion and this is Off the Ledge, a daily series that I've invented to keep us all in a sane and grounded state of mind when what we're witnessing in this country is like the unthinkable. There have been many times in history where the people were called upon to make the difference, and that's what we're in. We're in that time. If we do not make our feelings known to the rest of the world through our activism, if we as an American populace continue to be seen by the rest of the world as just not caring about our country, then, the consequences of that are not great. So whatever we can do, however we want to do it, to show that we are unified and we walk in solidarity to protect democracy, to defend democracy, and to do whatever is in our power as American citizens to oust this fascist regime, to remove this fascist regime from power. They're illegitimately in the White House and in our government, illegitimately, through fake news, through gerrymandering and voter suppression, through technological manipulation with Starlink via Elon, who openly admitted it, as did Trump. We won't be backing down. We're taking back democracy and we won't be backing down. And on that note, literally, my song, We Won't Be Backing Down, and We've Got to Come Together, both of those songs, I got word today, are at Swing Blue Alliance on their website, but I haven't checked. So please look at that, and I'll share it when I find it. Let's go to Ernest Holmes. Today feels like a very powerful day. We're coming into the full moon lunar eclipse on Friday, and here's our astrology forecast from Kathy Beal, who is at empowermentunlimited.net. Please book a session with Kathy if you'd like to have an astrology chart reading. Your astrology chart is like a blueprint for your soul, so check that out. And here's today's forecast.
This is Kathy Beal of empowermentunlimited.net with Astro Insight for March 11th, 2025. Nobody's in the mood to compromise today. Mercury meets Venus retrograde in Aries, and you may get some clarity on what her retrograde journey has been bringing up for you since March 1. You'll definitely have some fiery, passionate realizations, thoughts, messages. Not going to be a boring day at all. Try not to punch anybody, okay? That's all for now.
If you feel like punching someone, just punch a pillow and yell loudly. Let's go to Ernest Holmes. I hope you're having a good day. It is warming up, and I'm happy about that because I'm an outdoors person. I'm not really too happy when I don't go outdoors. I'm not too happy about that. Okay, givingness, March 11th. From 365 Science of Mind. Thank you for being here, and please hit the thumbs up and please subscribe and share. Especially if you find these videos helpful, please share so somebody else can be helped too. I have my Slava Ukraine and United States pin on. We must visualize and hold a space for this being so, to bring it into being so. No doubt, just intention. Givingness. And from Proverbs, Ernest Holmes takes, there is that scattereth and yet increaseth. There can be no real gift unless the giver goes with it. Giving includes more than the giving of money or things. It includes the giving of service or whatever we have to others. But always the gift and the giver must go hand in hand. I want to just interject here that our giving can be what we're giving to our country right now. the surrender of everything we have and everything we are into the joy of its own self-expression. This is the way that God gives. This is the way that we should give. Real giving is the art of transmitting ourselves to others and to the conditions and situations that surround us. This kind of giving is not something for special occasions only, for it should become a habit growing out of our desire to live life to the fullest extent. Only that which becomes an inward habit of thought can spontaneously flow from the heart and transmit itself to everything we touch. An inward habit of thought. Just as life belongs to the one who lives it, to the one who takes it, so the fuller life belongs only to the one who scatters every good he has. It is by giving of oneself to every person, every project, and every association with zest, love, and friendliness that one sees the larger possibility in all things, beauty instead of ugliness, love instead of hate, the divine hidden within the human. The divine is hidden within you. Let's bring it to the forefront. I am going to choose 3 cards. Let's say the prayer of protection, the light of God surrounds us, the love of God enfolds us, the power of God protects us, the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is. Whether you believe in the word God or not, the divine intelligence, the intelligence that created us, protects us. All right, let's see. It does feel like a power day to me. It definitely does. So I continue to urge everybody to not dwell on negative stories, to understand that the collective concept of that we win our democracy back despite what's going on, the collective idea, the vision of us winning our democracy back, and I don't mean through elections, I mean through ousting this administration using all the resources that we have. We're democracy strong. Maybe we should get wristbands. Democracy strong. We've got to start feeding the collective consciousness. We really do we have to do this with democracy being strong, not weak. The dark side is very sneaky, but the dark side is weak energetically. I see it, I feel it, I psychically pick up on it. The dark side is energetically weak. The only real strength that the dark side has, and I just want to interject this too. I saw a video, a short clip of the Dumpy in the Oval Office, which he has no business being there. I saw him signing something, and I saw the reptilian nature of him in his movements. He looked like a lizard. He's weak. We are strong. And the only real power that they have over us is when we feel weakened. We can feel weakened for a few moments. We can feel weakened for an hour, but let's not make it the majority of the time. In the face of them taking away potentially Social Security, Medicare, Medicaid, if we cower in the face of that and put out a despair vibe, we're perpetuating the situation. We need to be putting out the vibe of, no you don't. You don't. The darkness does not win. And if you have the stomach to watch them, to watch these evil ones, they do look reptilian. They do. They look like, I mean, no offense to reptiles, but you can see it. It's so obvious. 3 cards. Well, I'm pulling 3 cards. I want to remind everybody that if you're a member, all members are welcome to participate in the 40-day Releasing Religious Guilt program. It's free to you. Your membership pays for it. The memberships are not expensive. And it's every day until Palm Sunday, which I don't know the date off the top of my head. Anyway, check those out. That's daily also. Today's Tuesday. I don't do a video tonight. It's kind of my night off. But we'll be back for the Psychic News Network tomorrow. Please help in any way that you can for my videos to get more widespread. It's nothing's really working just yet. Okay. But I'm not leaving. And thank you for your support. 3 cards from the Osho deck to guide us into the day. Maintain a high vibration. Rest if you need to rest. Definitely get outside if you can. Cannot stress enough how important it is to get out in nature. It is warming up. It's quite a striking difference from how it's been, in a very good way. Okay, so we constantly seem to get this inner voice card. This comes up very frequently. So this is about going within. I want to remind you all to download the app Miracle of Mind. That's Sadhguru's app that can just lead you through a simple meditation, 7 minutes long, to just kind of get started. By going into our inner strength, I want to mention that we don't know the power that we have until we're forced to use it. And using our power strengthens us. So even though this has been holy hell and continues to be holy hell that we're going through, you are getting stronger because your mind is being trained to be focused on what must be done, and your activism is being put into practice. So this, listening to our inner voice, it's up to us to change the world here. It's up to the Americans to change the world and to turn this around. The flowering happens as a result of going to our inner voice and having mastery over that. Do not forget the power of the divine. We become masterful when we know enough to go listen to that inner voice, and that means getting quiet and still and refusing to entertain any ideas that democracy is being taken away. Refuse to entertain any ideas that democracy is going to lose. If that's not what you want, why would you think that? Right? And I'm speaking to all of us, myself included. We are flowering. We are blooming. Bloom where you're planted. Remember that saying? Bloom where you're planted. Wherever you are in this country, bloom there. Start a little community group there. Start talking to people about, are you okay with losing democracy? Because we're not going to stand for it. So join us in fighting back. We are the revolution. There have been people in our past that were revolutionaries. We are it. Get the book on Tyranny by Timothy Snyder. I got it from Thrift Books. I had a copy. I lost it, but I got another one. I was thinking about getting a case of them. We'll see how much that costs so I can distribute them. That's what I have for you for today. Please subscribe and please hit the thumbs up and please share. We'll see you again tomorrow. Namaste.